Okay, your bell ringer is in group 2-3, discuss on a sheet of paper what you know about African American authors during the Harlem Renaissance. And we'll come around and pick up your half sheets when you're done.
I'm starving. This is really
Wait until the year 300.
You guys all finishing your quarter sheets?
Yep.
I have a question.
Robbie.
Sup, sup.
They just said yeah. What do you want me to do
Do
for
what?
like our assignments and like
No.
the filling in from yesterday? Do you want me to get it from someone or do it myself?
You'll need to
Taylor, do you want to
get
share what you have
online
for your bell ringer?
and
What do you, yeah, share.
look at what links are
What do you
there.
know about
And
African
then
American authors
you'll
during
need
the
to
Harlem
get with
Renaissance?
They're very
They were
poetic.
tick.
Write it down.
Kate, Kylie, and Jessica.
Is that word?
On
Yeah.
Fighting
Write it
for
down.
their
assignments,
right.
you don't have, if you have
Party.
I was just gonna say that. They were what?
They're fighting for their right.
Fight for the rights.
Write
Anyone
it down.
else have anything?
Oh, I have one.
Okay.
What's yours, Kate?
All the ones I
They influence others to speak out and work for equality amongst the races.
Way to go. Yay.
They use their words instead of violence.
Ah,
Is there words instead of violence?
Instead of violence.
Is that all?
What else do you want?
Okay.
There it
No.
is.
I didn't really speak to them.
The first two.
First two?
There you go.
What's that? Can I go to the journalism
What did you leave?
I left a piece of paper. It was for the article. Grade. It's in Apple, J-Lab in front of the grapefruit.
And what's this?
Thank you.
What?
Grapefruit fruit. What color?
Sorry. Apple crisp and apple cobbler.
What guy are they doing?
Okay. Remember, we have a shortened period today.
Okay.
Send her a picture of this.
So in class today.
Shh, guys.
Be quiet. In class today, students will be introduced to an African American author, the name of Larsen, through a PowerPoint presentation. And then you guys will analyze and interpret messages incorporated in each of her writings, and you guys will add to your student summary writing document. So.
So everyone should have their student summary document out.
Okay. Larsen, a woman of many words. Early life, she was born on April 13, 1891 in Chicago. Daughter to Peter and Marie Walker, a West Indian man and a Danish woman. Peter and Marie divorced and Marie remarried a man by the name of Peter Larsen. Nella felt as if she was an outsider in her own family. She was only African American in her family, and her mother was ashamed of her skin color. How was she the only African?
Okay. Yeah, explain that.
Her father was a West Indian man, and her mom was white. But right after Nella was born, her dad left, and she was left with a bunch of white people in the same household.
Because her mother then married a white man, so a white mom and a white stepdad.
Yeah. So she was in a family of a bunch of white people.
Nella Larsen.
Why is it really weird, honestly?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Her parents were white.
Her dad was, what's the name?
Her real dad was. Wait, her real dad was what?
Like a different color. He was West Indian.
What?
Color, but her mom was black.
No, her mom was white.
Her mom and her
So her
sister.
mom was ashamed of her.
Yeah.
Of her color. Oops.
This is why you weren't making school. Okay. Okay. Larsen married a man by the name of Samuel Elmer Himes, and he was a prominent black physicist. And Larsen to Harlan was upper class, but their marriage was going to fall apart due to the infidelity of her husband.
What's infidelity like?
He had an affair with a white woman.
Aww.
Oh, that's sad.
Wait, go back. Wait, don't go yet. Okay, go. Hold on. Hold it on. Infidelity, is that what you're talking about?
Can you cheat on your affair?
Unfair.
With a white woman.
Well, it doesn't actually say that.
Oh, well, that's.
It's like, they said it on
Okay. She attended this university for 1 year. She also attended the University of Copenhagen for 2 years, but she audited her classes there. She enrolled in nursing school at New York Hospital in 1912, and she later graduated in 1950.
Do you need to know these school names? Are those details you need to be typing?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh.
What's the basic thing here? What did she go to school for?
Got a lot.
For nursing.
Right.
Junior.
Why do it? That's good.
Alright. She began as a novelist in 20th century Harlem. She published many articles, such as in a magazine for African American children. She wrote short stories like The Wrong Man and Sanctuary. And some of the books she wrote were Passing in Quicksand. And she became a nurse at a nursing home after her writing career took a tumble.
Actually, those are the only two novels that she wrote. So she had a short-lived career, but
Oh, no, it's quick. It's not the, you know.
Don't go yet, Brie. No, stop it.
Did you put her down?
remember that the notes that you're getting are summarizing the main points, not You don't need specific teeny tiny details.
Okay, the struggles of parents divorce. After the biological parents divorced, she got to her father again. Her mother was with her stepmother. And after she wrote one of her major novels, major short stories.
The yeah. Ended her career. Plagiarism ended her career.
She was bad. Plagiarism. They were looking for her innocence. She never recovered from the accusation and gave up writing. The depression and other forces signaled in the flowering Larsen.
So she was actually cleared of plagiarism.
She was able to prove her innocence, but
Well, the other story that they supposedly accused her of, the author of that one never even knew about it.
Yeah.
Who's Marie?
Her mom.
she ended up in the struggles into her writings.
Mhm.
So that's what she got her inspiration from.
Yeah, but this one. Is she still like?
She left writing for good.
Yeah, I skipped breakfast because I ran to it.
Gave them a new outlook on certain situations. Her literary style was understated, powerful, and collected.
What's literary style?
It's like her literary style.
How
It's
she
like,
wrote.
yeah, it's like
Her
how.
style.
Her style.
Style of writing. Yep.
So you wouldn't really like recognize her as like a literary figure.
We do now. At
Not then,
People
but
consider
now.
her one of the greatest
Bit running.
novels from the Harlem Renaissance.
Okay. Messages in Larsen's writings. In Bad Woman, she stated children are not everything and only the cool thing, which is something she picked up when she was a child because her mother was ashamed of her after she was remarried. And then in Passing, she told the story of African Americans and the hardships and struggles they experience in the book and in real life. And then Quicksand was published in 1928 and Passing was published in 1929. And critics say these are some of the best books ever read.
Pretty much just took all her childhood struggles and everything that life and
and her female desires and aspirations as well, because remember, women did not have rights in that time either. So she was doubly cursed, and actually triply cursed, because she was mixed race, so she didn't fit in exactly to the African American culture, and she didn't fit in exactly to the white culture, and she was a woman, so she didn't have rights and a spot anywhere. So she took on many different messages.
Influence on the Harlem Renaissance. Through her story, she had the ability to influence her readers and create a difference, like in Bad Woman and in Passing. Larsen utilized her lifetime struggles to advance her career and created a lasting impact. These struggles molded Nella into the great influential writer that she was, and because she used her lifetime struggles to her advantage, she was able to achieve a successful and influential career. We had the teacher is what we're going to be reading today, and it's a shorter class period, so we kind of try and summarize it, so we don't have to read the whole thing, so you skim it. But the main character is Jimmy Hammer in this poem, and Jimmy goes to the home of Miss Collector to give a shot, And after he shot, who was a white man, Jimmy asked Miss Poole to shelter him while the police are in pursuit of him. Miss Poole agrees, but only because her son, Obadiah, thinks so highly of Jimmy. When the police officer arrive, they give her news that her son has been shot. Miss Poole becomes upset, but she continues to get Jimmy's cover, even though she is aware that he is the one who committed the murder. However, after the police had gone, Miss Poole kicked Jimmy out of her home, stating that he better thank the Lord that he's black, and find that the only reason she protected him from the law was because of his skin color. So basically what Sing Street is about is the main character, Jimmy, killed someone who he believed was a white man, but he was actually black, and it was Miss Poole's son who was protecting Jimmy. And when the police informed her that her son had been killed, she realized it was Jimmy that had done it, but she still continued to protect him because he was black. And the theme, central idea, is to show the bond between African Americans and the fact that she's giving the message as whites versus blacks in this era. The impact she had in the story was, even though the author creates a strong character when Jimmy tears, and even when she discovers that the man she had been responsible for the murder of her son, she continues to protect him. The author's point of view: in order for African Americans to make a difference, they have to stick together. And then our textual evidence for the text, and it says she lashed out. She lashed out. Get out of her. Literally, Jimmy Hammer and out of my house and done and there's something in the Jesus, he don't give you that black face.
So what's one of the other? So that's what I was just going to ask. One of her other styles was that she wanted to portray real, authentic situations, and that had to include, in her mind, authentic language. So she has the dialect of Southern African Americans, and
You guys understand what this story is about, though, like the most part of it? Do you have any questions? Okay, and then your student assignment is sanctuary written by.
do I have that on the regular list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so on the whole page is about sanctuary.
So everyone should be on the lesson plan. File make a copy, or do they need
I'll
to?
make a copy and share it to any three of us, and I know in the directions it says make at least 2 inches from the line, but this is for a section, but it's pretty long, so you can make one. And then at the end, there's just 3 questions you can answer.
It'll take about 15.
At least summarized it for you, so you guys should just be able to answer these questions really easily.
It'll take you about 12 to 15 minutes to read it. Are they reading it individually? Can they read it as a group with pairs?
Whatever they want to.
Reading out loud, especially the language, the dialect that you'll come in contact with, is a big help if you read it out loud versus just trying to read it from what it looks like. So that's an idea if you want to read it with someone.
It's also on our page and our summaries and stuff to help you answer these. And then your hot question is, what do you feel is the most important message that Nala incorporated into her writing?
Do we tweet that?
Yeah.
Not bad.
So that this is
What is it? English?
Or I'll take it.
You want to see erase a copy of still on these, like when it says copy of.
Yeah, erase the copy of.
How about you load?
It probably isn't recognizing that you're signed in.
Are we gonna get an S like this?
Even though you may have already done that, it for some reason isn't recognizing it.
Oh wait, no, Harrison's hurt.
I have a Brie injury.
So you want us to annotate one for each like paragraph?
One for each section, so you
Like there's one section.
There's only
There's
5.
five.
Okay. Come on.
Yeah.
It's only
Is there
5
5?
annotations. I can't type on one. Fine, Michelle. Is it like wall? Is it Is it ink?
There's four sections.
Okay. Ask me about background.
Yeah, there's only 4 sections, isn't there?
Yep.
So you only have to make 4 annotations. There's only 4 sections. Where do they have 4?
I read it yesterday.
I'll look. It's hammered. Yeah, it's hammered. Left here. That sounds good. I almost didn't bring the lunch.
You're gonna tag you in this week. Okay.
Maybe I'll.
Perfect.
Yep. People need to be actually reading in order to get it done, since we're crunched today for time.
I don't know if I can build it like that.
Okay, girls, you really do need to start reading. Otherwise, you won't get it done.
We got everything we're doing. What?
Do you guys need any help?
It's not.
Yeah, no.
I am okay. That was long.
Yeah, I mean, did you really share or let
Do you want to read that to Harrison because I can't.
Harrison?
It was last
You don't need to read it to me, I can read.
Harrison, you remember?
You okay, Harrison?
Yeah, I think you dropped it.
You have a concussion?
Snaps off. Don't even know it's that.
Yeah, there's one.
Yeah, then you shouldn't be reading this if you did. What? How did you get a concussion?
Prom, there is
You
bounce
did?
houses, yeah.
I didn't know that. You probably shouldn't be reading, especially the small print. So you guys can read it out loud. Somebody can read it out loud for everybody.
Should we go in the hall and do it out loud?
Oh yeah, Robbie told us not to. Yeah, let's go in, can we go in the hallway and read this out loud?
Make sure you guys have 4 hands. 9 reasons. But that was only a first one.
Yeah, and the sheet online is disgusting.
Hey, Harrison.
Tristan won't read
I like the
himself.
one with
Harrison
the
can't read.
Actually,
All of it.
Christine woke me up this morning and she yelled, get up, and I'm like, I am. She yelled at me again, even louder. I'm like, I am. My mom would yell at each one. Yeah, that just takes me off. It's like throws me off. I'm doing the opposite.
okay. Stay focused.
And then you have questions at the bottom and answer, but if you don't
And if you don't get it done by the end of class, what's your?
it's due tomorrow. So,
Why?
don't forget to share it with us too.
No.
That face. That's scary. What? 20 people were injured in a Pittsburgh stabbing at school. How? 20 people? How? That's scary. Yeah, it was one person, wasn't it?
Just run in a line and stab people. I don't even know how.
How do you stab? Like on Lady Mine, they're all holding their tongue really big.
Yeah, they're
And then
babies.
you
He just punches them. Throws steaks.
Don't you want to wrap up?
what to do for the last one.
No, just do spotless ones. This looks like a real. Oh, yeah. Mollee has one on her side.
Okay, if you guys have all done this due tomorrow at the end of class, this class period, guys, if you guys will get it done, it's due tomorrow at the end of the class period. And your hot discussion is, what do you feel is the most important message that Nella Larsen incorporated into her writings? Good.